Hi folks, it's Mike here with another video for you. Those of you familiar with roadcraft will know that it describes two types of overtakes, three-stage and what some of us call momentum. It snappily calls that one an overtake in an absence of all other hazards. As I've mentioned in other videos, it's not always as cut and dried as that, and many overtakes are a hybrid of the two types. Today we're going to look at three different overtakes, and I'll also throw in a couple of tips for those of you riding with someone else. So let's get on with the first clip. We had been following this van for some time on a twisty B road, and the bends, combined with plenty of oncoming traffic, meant we were unable to pass. Now roadcraft talks about overtaking off a bend, so how about off a right turn junction? The van is not going to be that quick away from there. As the van turns right, I'm checking the traffic from both directions and the empty opposite road. As I pull away, I turn directly into the oncoming lane, making a final assessment and then perform the overtake. Notice how I keep going after the overtake. Now here's the first tip for when riding with a buddy or an IAM observer or ROSPA tutor. If there's space to do so after the overtake, keep going. Don't ease off waiting for the other rider. Not only will this annoy the vehicle you've just overtaken, but you will prevent the rider you are with doing an overtake, as the landing space you used no longer exists. Let's watch it again. Here's overtake number 2. This time we have a small queue of traffic, all driving nose to tail. So an overtake will have to be for all of them or not at all. Watch the white van trying to see ahead. He is never going to be able to overtake from there, as he can't see because he is too close to the lorry and he doesn't have the acceleration. I decide that this is again a situation where an overtake off a corner may be appropriate. As we get closer to the bend, I am monitoring what is happening behind me and waiting for the view to open up. As I begin the overtake, I use an early indicator to confirm to everyone my intentions. Notice how I go very wide, just in case either the van or lorry start to come over the centre line. I then still have a safety margin where I can decide to accelerate even more or abort the overtake. Here it is again without the pauses. Finally, here's overtake number 3. This time it's an articulated lorry we have been following on a bendy A road. Now in the past these vehicles had a speed limit of 40 miles per hour. A few years back the limit was increased to 50, supposedly to improve traffic flow. This now means, as many of us predicted would happen, that if you're stuck behind one of these when an open stretch of road appears, they will soon be up to 50 or even onto their limiter at 56. All this means you need much longer to pass, or often the overtake isn't even possible. Okay, that's my mini rant over for today. So this time I take up a position in the oncoming lane nice and early. This makes me visible and also gives me a clear view through. The point of this example is that you need to continue observing and assessing and not let the urge to overtake take you over. Here I notice that there is a sign on the right for a junction unseen on the left, and I abort the overtake. Notice how as the video resumes, the sign for the junction appears on the left, as it was hidden by the lorry. So here's hint number 2 for riding with your mates. Don't follow another rider through on an overtake. Ride your own ride. Wait for them to do their overtake and then assess and plan yours. If you had been following me on this overtake, it would have been very difficult for me to abort, or there would have been a close encounter as I shut off and braked. Let's watch it again and see that there was an opportunity a little further along the road. Yet another overtake off a right-hand bend. I hope you found this useful. Please like, comment, and if you frequent any motorcycle forums, please share. Until next time, this is Mike saying, keep safe.